Hi everyone, welcome back to the Homestead kitchen. We just finished up lunch, got everything cleaned up, and I've got a lot to do in the kitchen today, so I figured I would take you along. After lunch, I always try to feed my sourdough starter. I keep it super simple, some flour and warm water. I don't even measure when I feed it. So the other day we picked the end of the garlic scapes, so I'm gonna get these washed up, and I am actually dehydrating them today. We have used a whole bunch fresh, but I dehydrated a bunch of the first batch, and that worked really, really well. Obviously, I have not gotten them chopped up yet, but I am going to get to that one step at a time. So the last time I did the scapes, it was super simple. I just kind of broke these in manageable pieces for putting on the dehydrator. And then I just kept it on, and I'm not even sure how long, maybe 4 or 5 hours, switching out trays every hour. I have kind of the older style dehydrator, so that's just the way you do it. We really did enjoy the garlic scapes fresh. We love garlic, and they are quite potent, but we noticed that the flavor didn't seem to disperse as well in food as if we would use chopped up garlic or powdered garlic. So I'm hoping if we get these powdered up, it'll be cool to kind of have our own garlic powder. Got these all on here. I managed to fit them all surprisingly, and I am going to actually do them in the mudroom. Finally getting these onions taken care of. They've been in the fridge for a few days, and if they were larger onions, we'll probably put some up to dry, but because they're not, I think what I'm going to do is just clean them for now and get them in the fridge. If I have time, I might chop them all up and throw them in the freezer instead. I'm just kind of deciding how much time I have to get all this done. So I was hoping to use a lot of the green onion tops and freeze those, but I think I just waited a few too many days because they're pretty wilty and gross, so those are going to the chickens. But I did get quite a few onions, considering how small they are, that I'll be able to either just keep in the fridge like this for storage for a little while, or otherwise I will be able to chop them up and freeze them. I do have about 6 or so that I accidentally cut a little close in spots that I'll have to take care of right away. So I got all of those onions that still had the dirt on in the fridge. These ones I just kind of washed up, cleaned up, along with those onion flowers. I can't believe I haven't gotten to those yet. And this is headed in the fridge too. The next thing in my fridge I need to take care of is these 2 giant bowls. They are full of cooked chicken. We actually did another round of butchering with family members. We had planned on doing that and just did a few chickens, and we were able to give some to some friends, but we had a few left. So I cooked them up, and I'm going to get them all shredded now that they're cooled down, and put in the freezer because that'll take up a lot less room than having these big chickens in the freezer.
couldn't handle it.
I was doing fine. Matt just said it was taking too long. He goes, what is taking you so long?
I want to go outside. I want to start some broccoli starts.
What?
Yeah, because when we take out the garlic, we can put the broccoli in the spot of the garlic. Just add more to our list.
I think we still have things we haven't planted yet.
Like watermelon?
Pumpkin. That's more what I'm thinking of. I want pumpkins this year. And cilantro. And dill.
Well, cilantro, you kind of, I don't know if you'll get that.
I know, but if I start it, maybe. Might have to buy some. Curious minds want to know, why are the gloves?
Just so it's clean. I don't know. It's a habit, I guess. What if there's something on my fingernails that goes in the meat? Ew. I don't think that's possible because I don't have any fingernails. Like, they're so short.
Don't you wash your hands?
Yeah, I do.
I think it just makes you faster. You don't have to worry about the bones because you're telling me I'm so slow, but I'm like trying to make sure I don't have any little bones or anything in there.
Yeah, if that's what makes you feel better, you can say it to yourself.
Well, since you got this handled, let's start something
Start
else.
making the bags.
I guess I can do that.
She opens that door, you can really smell the garlic.
The garlic smell up there is amazing.
I could smell it.
Just makes the house smell so good. Alright, I'm thinking small ones. 6 by 10s.
Do we plan on using this for a birthday party?
I would plan on just using it for quick meals this summer, being we're trying not to heat up the house. I don't really care. It's just gonna go in this freezer. We know it's there.
Okay.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind.
So, as we were getting that chicken done, Matt mentioned we're gonna have some for supper, but I didn't know what to make. And he goes, ooh, wouldn't chicken gravy be really good? So I am going to make some chicken gravy out of some of the chicken we set aside for supper. And I'm not actually using any of those bones for bone broth because we just did 99 chickens and I have a freezer full of bone broth. So I took some out. I wish I had set them out sooner, but I wasn't really thinking gravy at that moment. So I'm gonna put these in the sink with some water to defrost for a little bit. And then one of our friends dropped off a whole box of potatoes. Friends are the best, right? So I am going to get some of these peeled up, cook them in the Instapot so I'm not heating up the house, so we can have mashed potatoes and chicken gravy for supper. And then since I'm already cooking them, I'm gonna cook quite a few and add a bowl of eggs in here so that I can make some potato salad later this week. Cut up those potatoes, that rutabaga, added some water. Matt cracked some eggs into a buttered bowl. Put this in here. Get this cooking. It just went down, so I'm gonna open it up. Hopefully, potatoes and eggs are cooked.